Thank you, Minister. Dr. Al Azzeh.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so honored to be here. I would like to start by a few recognitions for Her Excellency, for German team, for the attendance of His Royal Highness Prince Mir'ad bin Ra'ad bin Zayed, who's with us now, who's chairing our Council for the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, for the participation of the OPDs and persons with disabilities and civil society, and absolutely for our dear colleagues from media and journalists. In Jordan, from day one in 2022, when it was declared that Jordan will co-host with Germany and the International Disability Alliance the third Global Disability Summit, we didn't take it for granted. We took it as serious as we could, and we consider it a learning process, investment opportunity at the national level, first and foremost. This is why within 3 years, working on the Disability Summit with Germany and IDA, International Disability Alliance, so many things achieved in Jordan at the national level, and these achievements are clearly reflected in 120 smart, realistic commitments submitted by Jordanian companies from the private sector, ministries, and national entities. For us, this is a huge and remarkable change, remarkable sign that the Disability Summit for us began, and we felt its outcomes even before the starting date, which is today. And we do believe that this is something we have to build on in Jordan, not only as a country in the Middle East, but also as a country representing, while co-hosting this summit, the Global South. We want to build on it in cooperation with our counterparts, with our partners worldwide, and we want to make sure that the commitments will be effectively implemented. This is why we do believe that the role of the OPDs and the civil society is very important in order also to be the key element in any monitoring process and evaluation for these commitments. I would say that during the last 3 years also, we learned a lot from our exchange with our colleagues in IDA and in Germany. And we are very proud about what we achieved in Jordan, even before, of course, 2022. In Jordan, we have a long journey in order to achieve inclusivity and full inclusion for persons with disabilities. We have one of the most distinguished legislation, which was enacted in 2017, which was the first anti-discrimination law ever in the Middle East. We have a penal code which includes provisions consider the disability as an aggravating factor. In another example, even to make the criminal system, the criminal code, inclusive and also sensitive for disability. Also, we amended our constitution on 2022, and it has now a well-articulated paragraph about the right to inclusion for persons with disabilities, and we abolished some derogatory old language in some articles. All these efforts are crowned today for us by the presence of His Majesty King Abdullah II in this conference, in the opening, which again reaffirms the political will in Jordan at the highest level to promote and to continue working on the disability, to promote the rights of persons with disabilities. Despite all these achievements, we do know, of course, our challenges. We do know our limitations when it comes to resources. So this is why we do know also that we have a long way to go, and we have a long journey in order to mainstream the disability in the system and at all levels. I would conclude by saying that if the GDS, in most of its elements about inclusion, diversity, the structure of the GDS itself, it's one of the most great practical examples on diversity. We have co-hosts from Global South, Global North. We have also the representation of the OPDs at the global level and at the regional level and at the national level through the consultation process they are doing. We have also diversity, even in the activities, in the side events in this conference. So this is why, as Her Excellency mentioned, the declaration is one, to me and to us, of course, one of the two main core elements for the GDS, because it's the first document, the first clear document addresses the inclusivity in the international cooperation development portfolios in a very robust way, in a very clear way, and also providing technical information and recommending one of the well-known track markers, which is the DAC marker for the countries. And again, I mean, the 15 for 15, 15% of the international cooperation programs for 15% of persons with disabilities. Of course, we know they are 16, but when we started, I mean, we thought 15 for 15 would be easier, would be catchy maybe. But anyway, at the end, this is the minimum. It's not the maximum. This is what each country, each international cooperation relationship or program should not go below 15% of persons with disabilities. The second element is the commitments, as I said, because the commitments, I mean, they are clear political expression from those who submitted these commitments that they are committed to change. They are committed to really do something in order to advance the rights of persons with disabilities. I'm sure, and I'm really proud also to be part of the GDS, the third Global Disability Summit, because I'm pretty sure that this particular GDS will be a turning point in the disability movement, and it will be one of the great reference points for the next GDS in the future. I thank you all.